Hello and welcome to Enterclimate. My name is Shaleen, and in this video we will see how you can start a leather processing business. In the leather business, you can either manufacture or process leather from animal hides involving several stages, and thereafter use that processed leather to manufacture leather clothing, goods for retail as well as export. Now, the first question that will pop into your mind at the time of starting this business is what will be needed to start a leather processing business. The leather processing unit consists of tanneries that process leather before it can be used to manufacture leather goods. Surface treatment, though not essential, can also be added to the process sequence. The first thing needed is the raw material. So the raw material used in the leather processing business is derived from the waste products of the meat industry. Next, one must have the knowledge of the processing techniques in the manufacturing operation. So, to start a leather processing business, the following requirements must be met. The first stage is the preparatory stage, pertaining to operations or the beam house operation. The second is tanning operation. Then comes the dressing stage, including operations such as dyeing, setting, shaving, trimming, etc. The final stage is the finishing operations. So the entrepreneur uses animal hides obtained from slaughterhouses. This hide goes through different kinds of operations prior to reaching the tanneries where the actual processing happens. Here the hide is cleaned from dirt, blood, salt and hair. This is the preparatory stage where the hide is prepared for the next stage, that is tanning. The transition of hide into leather requires the permanent incorporation of chemical changes into the skin's collagen network. At the next stage, that is tanning, the hide is transformed into leather after stabilizing the collagen protein in the hide. Once the hide is tanned, properties like resistance to putrefaction, even in wet conditions, are infused into the material. Traditional tanning process uses vegetable tanning or EI tanning process, but nowadays tanneries also use chrome tanning, aldehyde tanning, zeolite based tanning and integrated tanning. The next stage is the dressing stage, which is a post-tanning process used to neutralize, retan and lubricate the leather. It often includes a coloring operation and addition of chemicals. The final stage, that is the finishing stage, includes oiling, brushing, padding, buffing, etc. to the leather. This stage helps minimize the appearance of grain blemishes without losing out the natural look of leather and give it a required degree of gloss. This operation also makes the leather soft and moldable and provides it a surface that can be easily cleaned. Now, to understand the scope of this business, let's see the advantages associated with setting up a leather processing business. As leather is one of the most traded and exported products in India, continuous modernization and technology upgradation has helped this sector grow exponentially in the past. Demand for leather products is huge today. The Indian leather footwear industry accounts for 9% of the world's footwear production, and it is the second largest footwear producer and consumer. Indian footwear market was valued at 9.7 billion US dollars in 2019 and has the potential to grow into an $80 billion industry by 2030. India is the second largest exporter of leather garments and the fifth largest exporter of leather goods and accessories worldwide. The major markets for leather and footwear products include countries like USA, UK, Italy, Germany, France, Spain, UAE, China, and many more. The growing domestic and international market for footwear and leather articles shows the immense scope in this business. Leather is used as fabric, covering, clothing, or surface finishing. It is also used to manufacture clothing including pants, skirts, raincoats, etc. Lastly, the incentives by the government like the recently introduced Indian Footwear and Leather Development Program or the IFLDP scheme that allocated 1700 crores in the development of this industry has also led to the growth of this industry. So maybe now you are wondering how you can set up a unit that manufactures leather. To manufacture this unit, deciding on factors like location, target market, finding out preferences of the consumers and following the latest trends in the industry must be the part of the initial business planning. The business setup process has been summarized in the stages for better understanding. Step 1 is registration of the business. So after finalizing the location and the business plan, the entrepreneur must decide on the form of the business. That is, whether the business will be a partnership firm, a proprietorship, company, limited liability partnership, etc. Step 2 will be applying for licenses to set up the facility. At this stage, the leather processing business will need the following licenses: GST registration, factory license, consent NOC, fire NOC, CGWA NOC for groundwater abstraction, waste management authorization or a tie-up with a TSGF operator for the industrial waste disposal. Registering the business with MSME, BIS registration for finished leather products, and finally an IEC registration from the DGFT in case of exports. Various other approvals are also required from state departments for generation, installation, power connection, sewage boilers, weighing, etc. These permissions must be obtained prior to the business commencement. Step 3 will be sourcing the machinery and skilled workforce, and the final setup. After receiving the consent to operate, the unit can start its operation. With the scope of exports and the rising demand for quality leather products from domestic and international market, one can start this business by providing quality products to gain a lasting relevance. The government has identified leather and footwear sector as one of the 12 sectors where we can be global supplier. By increasing industry compliances with international environmental standards, introducing innovative technology and support of allied industries, the Indian government aims to augment production and enhance the export, thereby creating additional employment opportunities. Starting a leather processing business can be challenging due to many legalities involved with this business, as the unit has to adhere to a series of legally mandated compliances and standard operating protocols. Seeking guidance from industry experts to simplify and assist the business setup will speed up the process and protect the business from any legal hassles in the future. This is where Enterclimate can assist your business. We have a pan-India network of experts who can guide you with the overall legalities associated with the licensing and authorizations. So we conclude this video. I hope you found the information useful. Subscribe to our channel and visit our website to explore many more startup ideas. Thank you.